We're back. We just did episode 158. That audio is going to be available for you guys in a couple minutes. We just got to do a little bit of editing. Reason why we got to do a little bit of editing because my wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, my wife.
Shout out to Ivy.
She bought me Zaxby's during the podcast. So, matter of fact, we're going to leave that in there, nigga. That space, that's a space of love. Okay, so while you listening to the podcast, just know that little space that you hear, it's because somebody loved us.
That's a lot of love.
That's love.
That's a lot of space.
Yo, I had a lot of Zaxby's too. Yes. No, man. Episode 158 on the road to Dallas will be up. We're gonna do some editing for that. That's gonna be up. The audio is gonna be available. If you want to see the video portion of that, tap into our Patreon. It's not, y'all know what it is.
Patreon.com/wrestling.
Come on, it's $5, man. Y'all got it, man. You got 5 on it,
We got
dog.
some behind the scenes stuff there. We got little debates here and there. We got reasonable rants, or
We got reasonable retro reviews. You know what I mean? We got some things up there. You know what I'm saying? But we are here because we just did the podcast. The podcast was really good. It went really quick. And it went really quick because we forgot some shit. We forgot to talk about some shit, but we're just going to talk about it real swiftly, let y'all know that we are still up on game, like Dr. Dre said. All right, so with AEW, one of the things that we brought up on AEW that we said that we wanted to discuss and have a little conversation about was the fact that Wardlow and MJF seems to be one of the stories that they're telling that's very intricate right now, right?
It has steam behind it.
Yeah.
Characters behind it. We all know his backstory. Wardlow is getting paid by MJF. MJF is, scum of the earth. He's not taking him out of his contract. He's on a 360 deal that he can't get out of. So when it comes down to it, I love this angle.
That nigga got a Carl Crawford contract out here. Nigga.
You can't get
out here looking like Meg the Stallion in this motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, but when it comes to like Wardlow and MJF, it's gonna be a hot girl summer. No, I feel like here's what I think with that. One of these two guys
got a lot of body, yada.
Yeah, we stupid as fuck, yeah. I think that one of these two men should be the next AEW champion. One of you two guys got to win it. That's what I'm saying. Adam Cole, I'm sorry. It has to be one of these two guys that are next up in line. They got the angle behind them. They got the steam behind them. They got the fans behind them. They got the energy. And they got the character work. They got the presentation. Wardlow came out this week, beating up security. They held him down. It took like 20 niggas to hold him down. And, MJF came out there and he was telling him like, yo, you think I'm gonna own you for the rest of your life. And that means right now you're just like a fan jumping the barricade. You don't belong here.
You know what that means?
What that means?
This is war! I'm on one right now, baby. This energy is gonna dissipate as soon as I get to the crib, nigga. My wife gonna ask me like, I had the kids. I'm like, oh, damn. I smoke weed. I'm sleepy.
Oh my God.
Oh man, yes, I do agree. Wardlow, MJF, one of those two men have to be world champion. And speaking of the world champion, you had to take on Adam Hangman Page. Why don't you go ahead and give that take right now?
That's it. Yeah, I think you lose it. I was gonna say that Adam Cole.
Ain't no way we started this camera for your ass to say that.
What's so crazy?
Ain't no way your ass. I said, give me your take at Hangman Page, and your ass said, that's it. We just talked about Wardlow and MJF. What take you gotta?
Listen. The takes are this. One of these two men should beat Hangman Page for the AEW Championship. They're doing great with this storyline, this angle. We want to give the shout out that it needed. You saw Adam Cole come out with Hangman Page, do a little angle. It ain't working. It ain't working for me. That's all, you know. And we skipped over it during the pod, so we're here now.
Man.
We're telling you. That's it. I asked him before we came on. I'm like, do you want me to just say it?
But I didn't want to waste a take if it was a good one. But
it's not that bad take. I think that these two men deserve the championship. I mean, that's the main title going on, man.
Well, I can understand that. Okay.
It should be, you know, whatever.
My interpretation, and this is what was funny about it.
It's not crazy. Yeah, it's not a hot take.
It's not even that. We were talking off camera, and he was like, "Oh, I forgot to speak about Warlow and MJF." I'm like, "Shit, yeah, we're gonna see." He was like, "Oh, and I got a Hangman Page take as well." As well.
Adam Cole take.
I'm sorry. Oh shit, my bad. What's the Adam Cole take?
Adam Cole take was that he can't just come in there and just start talking the way he does, because it's not gonna mean nothing without any real substance behind this angle that they're doing. You know, he's just saying that you guys know I'm good, you know I'm the man, you know that I should beat him, and he's scared. How many times are we gonna call him scared when he just beat your ass and beat? It's already done. Like it's done. You can't come out here and keep talking. That's it. We gotta end this Adam Cole thing, or you need to escalate it with an actual like drama.
But this is why I said they wasted Adam Cole from get-go. This is why I said Adam Cole don't feel special, because if Adam Cole is presented the same way that Bryan Danielson was presented, and not involved with Jungle Boy and all that other existential shit and Brandon Cutler listen, yes he came to hang with his homies in the
So he lost his steam as soon as he got there, because guess what? He's not Dan Ryan, so he didn't get to go first. But they both came at the same time, you know.
Well, I'm saying this though. I'm saying specifically for Adam Cole, as we knew Bryan Danielson was going to AEW. We did not know that Adam Cole was not going to re-sign with WWE. So to my eyes, Adam Cole was the biggest free agent signing that AEW had. Outside of them not being able to get Bray Wyatt, I knew Bryan Danielson was coming to have a match. He was coming to fulfill himself. Like, I didn't give a fuck about his story or his feet or the championship drive.
Rising.
Adam Cole should still be right. Like, him leaving, talking to NXT, saying, I've done everything in NXT. I've won every championship. I'm thinking he's going to the big stage.
To get that championship.
I'm thinking he's going to WWE, and he's going to make himself be, hey, y'all say I'm small in stature, I'm bringing this big dick energy. I'm Adam Cole, baby. Who got the title? Who I got to go after? Roman, that's you? No, he didn't. He went to AEW. So with that being said, he should have looked first things first at that. He could have came and that championship should have been the dart, the bullseye. Exactly how he did Drew McIntyre. He should have replicated that at AEW. When Drew McIntyre
went from Kenny Omega to Adam Cole.
Kenny Omega to Hangman Page to Adam Cole. Once Hangman Page.
No, you think that do you think that the feud between feud that Page had with Kenny, he won the championship, you think it should have just went right over to Adam Cole?
No, I'm thinking that even if you coronate Adam Page,
it was Lance Archer after he got a victory. Because honestly, if he were to then have an Adam Cole feud right after Lance, like right after Kenny, and then you put the title on Adam Cole,
yes,
you're back on the heel track and you're back in the elite shit, having the title months after.
But Adam can beat. This is what I was saying. Page can beat Cole because what Cole is doing right now is dastardly heel work anyway. Low blows and all shit like that. Then he should have did that to win the title. That's the story that Adam Page should have told the story what he did with Kenny. Beat Kenny. Cole debuts do exactly what he did to Drew McIntyre. Super kick, last two, boom, boom. Daniel Bryan could have came to make the save. Oh my God, they got Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole same time. And then boom, it could have been Cole making this statement. I came from one reason only. Championship. Daniel Bryan came and was like, that's funny. I came from one reason only. championship. Adam Page is like, hey, it's only one fucking champion here. If you want to talk to the champion, you talk to me. You want to do those 3 things, you can do those 3 things. But Adam Cole is still important.
Yeah.
He still feels important.
I got you.
You fucking go in, do the thing. He gets, and that was Jungle Boy, and then the Click, and then all these other tag matches, and he on Dark and shit. What the fuck is that? So then, therefore, once Daniel Bryan was Adam Page's first challenger. So once Page defeats Kenny, defeats Bryan Danielson, tells the story of how I beat the guy that couldn't beat the guy and then beat the guy. Cole then beats the guy. You have a feud between Page and Cole. Page and then Page can be a 2-time champion. I don't give a fuck. Okay. He's the cornerstone. You win, you lose it, you win it again, and then now you do everything else. But Cole just don't matter.
Got you.
He just don't matter.
He just don't right now, and it's sad. It's sad, honestly. And I think that we're only a few months after. Not few. I mean, he's been like 6 months, maybe half a year since he's been around. Cole should matter more than he does right now.
Yes.
And
the way that Bryan Danielson matters. Everything that Bryan Danielson does matters. It's with purpose.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. They treat them differently. And Adam Cole, you can't taunt yourself as being the best and saying that you're the best and your ass only care about your friends. Nah. You ain't in this business for friends. You in this business for championships. You coerce your friends to help you win championships if you're that type of guy. And that's what we think of you when we think of Adam Cole. Yeah. You get your buddies to be on the same page so you can get what you want to achieve. And then your friends are like, man, this nigga's an asshole. Yeah, but I don't give a fuck. I got the championship. That's what you do, nigga. You don't put your friends first. You don't even put your bitch first. You put you first.
I hear you, man. Adam Cole's that dude.
Straight descend to the Shawn Michaels, okay? Goddamn.
Honestly, it feels like it, but it's not here right now, and hopefully it comes back full circle next week. But we've gotten too far with the calling out, saying he's a coward, getting a beat down, like
yeah.
A 6-man tag. Like it's just been
it's whack.
Super mid, and it's
shout out to MJF and Wardlow. But yeah, speaking of that, I think right then, like you say, at that point in time, if you do what I just said and you still implement what you're doing right now, MJF and Wardlow, you still have that. Once Cole or Page wins that championship, if you want to put it back on Page, you can then have either Wardlow and Page go head-to-head and meet versus meet.
Yeah.
And y'all can make that, and y'all can pull that off because then Wardlow has built the story.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have done everything to get here. Adam Page like, nigga, you know what I got to, nigga, we're going to fight to keep, we're going to fight. And then boom. You got to have a bad guy there.
Yeah, sure. You don't even need a bad guy.
And then boom, Hangman Page and Wardlow can be the two. It can be John Cena and Batista.
There you go.
Damn, I'm fucking good at this, man.
That's been a great take, and that's why I got back on here because we missed up.
Yeah.
And got all that, But shout out to MJF and Gore doing a great job.
Absolutely.
And AEW picking up with the main title. I think you got it. I think you guys get the picture.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for tapping in. This was the post game. We out.